Denton County was named after John B. Denton.
Seconds. Stand by. Radio. 15 seconds. Stand by. Lights, sound, and cameras.
Radio.
5 seconds to live queue open and talent in 2.
Adjust your mojo.
You are about to participate in a great adventure.
Now.
At age, 60, he's just gonna break bad?
Radio with an attitude.
This system that we love is broken.
I know that.
Do not comply.
Hey, mother.
Welcome to another 2 hours of common sense.
That liberty and justice for all is a myth.
And erratic behavior.
You want to, but you can't. And when you do, you wish you didn't.
This is your Daily MoJo.
And just like that, the primaries are in the rearview mirror for everyone except for the lovely and talented Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett had the following to say about the primary situation in Texas.
Fred has already stated, we encourage each and every one of you to remain resilient. We cannot allow this type of behavior to be rewarded, because so long as they know that they can win, even if it means cheating, then they will continue to do it.
Right.
So I am asking you, I am begging you
Begging.
to make sure that you go ahead and figure out where it is that you are supposed to vote, stand in line, wait in line. Fred has already...
All right, so she is now suggesting that there was some shenanigans going on in Texas with the voting system, the polling system, and the issue at hand is that there was a change in where people got to vote, but this change wasn't the first time.
It was a change in time also too, right? Or the confusion was in time.
If anything, polls have always been open 7 to 7.
No, I get that, but I thought they were scheduled to open till 9, and then some judge shot it down. I don't know.
Well, there was a lower court that extended, and then the upper court said nope. So no,
there you go.
They did not get extended. Plus, we had early voting, so you could early vote.
You could have, yeah.
So when people say, "Well, I didn't have a," I mean, seriously, if you didn't have any chance to vote, if there was absolutely no way in your life that, well, you better re-examine your schedule, because early voting was available for how many days prior to this? Enough that you could have made arrangements. And
easy,
then, of course, on primary day, you had 12 hours. But so the judge that initially extended the Democratic polling hours by 2 hours due to severe confusion. There's too damn much confusion, in the words of the immortal Joe Puja. He extended it due to the confusion and the disenfranchisement concerns, but the Texas Supreme Court later blocked that extension and ordered separation of any post 7 p.m. votes. So they've been separated out. So they've been counted, but they've been separated out, just in case, I suppose. Some voters that were arriving later, believing the polls were extended, were turned away after the Supreme Court ruling. Both the Democratic and Republican voters, every time I say that, I want to stop, and I've got to correct myself. It is not Democratic voters. It is Democrat voters. It is not the Democratic Party. It's the Democrat Party. Saying that they're Democratic is kind of an oxymoron. The Republican Party, the Democrat Party. Those are the parties. It's not the Democratic Party. Democrat Party. The issues drew particular attention in the Democratic primary. I think that would be a fair descriptor. The U.S. Senate race involving Jasmine Crockett, whose base is heavily in Dallas County, as promised, for those of you who did get the notification this morning in the Daily MoJo app, we said that we would be settling this the gentleman's way
in the ring. Ding, ding,
and,
ding.
And here we go in the ring. This is James Tallarico and Jasmine Crockett. And she is down by a knockout. She is done. I was concerned that you could see up her shorts, but good, you can't. That was just I don't know why the cameraman happened to be standing there. And remarkably, in the Toth Crenshaw contest, there seems to be some confusion as to which way his name is pronounced, so we'll just go with Toth. Like, what was the planet in Star Wars?
Toth, right? Yeah.
Hoth.
Oh, Hoth. Yeah, you're right.
Hoth. So we'll go with Toth because of Hoth. Makes as much sense as anything else does. And so Dan Crenshaw and Hoth. Oh, and Crenshaw is down for the... Oh. Dan Crenshaw was caught crying as he was knocked out of the race. That's very sad that he was crying there. So Crenshaw, he faffoed, and he's a disappointment. Truly,
he has become one. I was a fan for a little while. I think a lot of people were.
I was too.
Yeah.
And then he just he took us for granted. You know what? He took us for granted is what he did. So Jasmine Crockett has accused the Republicans of cheating or meddling, at the very least, in the Democrat primary for the U.S. Senate here in Texas. She made the statements at her watch party in Dallas after delays in vote counting from Dallas County. She claimed that Republicans had specifically targeted Dallas County. Republicans aren't that smart, Ms. Crockett. I don't think that they have the wherewithal to do it. Suggested this was part of their typical behavior to suppress Democrat voters, implying reasons tied to demographics. Just say it, black voters. Indicated that cheating was occurring or had been planned. She left the event early, citing frustrations over not getting results and anticipating delays. Now, we also have local news. And here's the weird thing. If you do a search for voters turned away, this dude here is like he's the face of it. This one guy, and we'll find out his name in a second. But that face right there is the face that you'll see is the one that and maybe it's just because they're all from WFAA television, but he is the man that is let me get to it right here. He was the man that was interviewed. He showed up at his polling place, and then he was turned away. Here's that story from WFAA.
This is Manuel Vasquez, and he just walked out moments.
What's his name, Ron?
Manuel Vasquez.
You remember that name?
Ago when we arrived at Dallas College Pleasant Grove Center, and he just told me that he wasn't able to vote tonight. He got here, he was in line around 7:05. Tell me about what you experienced today.
I think that's going to be key, what he just said there. He got there in line at 7:05.
Yep.
The way she stated it, I can't tell if she meant he arrived at the line at 7:05 or he was in line already when it turned 7:05. Because if that's the case, he should have been allowed to vote. Everybody in line at 7 o'clock should be, but anybody arriving after 7 would not have been allowed because the polls closed at 7.
Yeah, when we tried to walk up to the polling site, it was a little right at 7:05.
Sorry, the what? I had to walk up to the what?
The polling site.
Is that what he said? I really did not understand him. Let's see if closed captions are available for this, just in case, because I did not understand what he said.
Line around 7:05. Tell me about what you experienced today.
Yeah, when we tried to walk up to the polling site, it was a little right at 7:05. They shut down the doors. They said they didn't hear anything about us getting extended to be able to vote. We told them, hey, there's a cord. We showed them the Facebook post from Dallas County saying that we're still able to vote all the way till 9 o'clock. shut the doors. Everything was closed down. And then
this is good. Listen to this. Maybe it did happen, but I question.
At the end, we did see when they were leaving, the judge yelled out, like, I have a real job tomorrow I have to get to, and just left without even, giving us consideration. There was about,
I have a real job I have to get to. Y'all can kiss my ass. I mean, is that not what it sounded like he said she said,
yes.
basically?
Yeah, basically.
I don't know if that happened. Maybe it did. Sounds a little dicey to me, but whatevs. So the judge, does he mean the poll worker? I don't know if it was an actual judge or not, but
30 people in line, so there was plenty of people here. A lot of them were confused. Where do we vote? Where can we vote? They went to other locations and they were told, no, you have to come vote here. Then when we got here, they weren't allowed to vote. So there was a lot of confusion with the voters. Even try to call Dallas County elections officials, and they weren't able to. They were saying we're going to send judges out there, but at the end, they were like, it was just too late.
All right, so just to be clear, because I am not the shiniest apple on the tree by any long shot, but if you just go to the Google machine, which clearly he is holding in his hand, he has the Google machine, and if you just put into the Google machine, where do I vote in Texas, it will take you to the website, which is votetexas.gov, and it will give you where's my polling place. I mean, there's every question you could possibly have answered at that location. Again, if you are late, if you showed up at 7:05, then all bets are off. Supreme Court said no. Supreme Court of Texas said no, we're not extending it.
Unless you're in line at 7 o'clock, you do not get to vote.
That's the rule.
Yep.
That's the rule if you're in line. So my question is, again, if you want to vote, because I've done this too, I put stuff off until the last minute. I know that may seem like a crazy revelation to a lot of you, that I seem like but you're so put together, Brad. Is that really true? I hate to break it to you, but there's I don't believe I asked for any input from you. But for those of you who enjoy doing things, on time and prior to their due date, good on you. I am not that person. I tend to put things off until the last possible moment. And you know what? That's the system that works for me. I'm not saying it works for everybody, but it does work for me. And do I get everything done every time? Nope, sure don't. But even I was able to get to a polling place in time to vote. And I didn't early vote because the Beth Enoch was out of town. She was busy, and she can't go without personal security and blah, blah, blah. And you're tall and you reach high stuff and you can lift heavy things. And that's the only reason I'm around. But so I had to accompany her to the polling place. And so I was able to cast my vote because we got there prior to 7 o'clock. Local time, which is Central Time Zone, and was able to push the button to completely, which I did note with the polling workers there, that they tell you to completely fill in the little rectangle, and then they proceed to hand you the writing instrument that is the most difficult with which to fill in that little triangle. You could do it more easily with a pencil. You could do it more easily with a Sharpie. You could do it more easily with any felt tip marker, but they hand you a ballpoint pen, which is I would argue, the most difficult writing instrument with which to fill in entirely that little. Would you not agree?
I agree. Yes.
The worst possible. The only thing, even blood, even if you pricked your finger with a pin and used blood, it would fill in that box more easily than a ballpoint pen.
The finest tip pen they can hand you.
It is crazy. I don't know why they do that, but I'm sure that there's a reason. And remember the kerfuffle, where is that, Arizona? Remember they used...
Didn't they use Sharpies?
Sharpies.
Yeah, and it bled through.
But the problem is the ballot is printed on two sides, so if it bleeds through, I can see where the optical scanner would have some issues because it doesn't know on the other side if it's that... it may line up perfectly with another box, etc. So I can understand that. However, did you ever consider maybe not printing on both sides of the damn sheet of paper? I mean, there's always that option that you don't use both sides of the sheet of paper, and that way it doesn't matter if it bleeds through, and you use a Sharpie because you got the whole box absolutely filled in. And when you are talking about the future of the representative republic that is probably the leader of the free world, I would say the extra sheets of paper might be worth the sacrifice. But that's just me. What do I know? If you would like to get your input fed into the machine here, we don't require that you use a ballpoint pen. You can use a pencil, number 2. And if you turn the number 2 pencil on its edge, you can more easily fill in the little rectangle. You can use the hashtag What I Learned Today on the social medias. We're at Rumble. We are, I don't know if we're on YouTube or not. We might be. We might not be. We're at thedailymojo.com. And if you're listening after the fact, we do have a live stream every day from 7 until 9 Central Time. That would be 8 until 10 Eastern Time. So we're everywhere you could possibly want to be. Let's see, I'm looking over here. Looks like Brandon did well. Not my dog says they now they care about election integrity. Yes, that is the odd thing about the Democrats do have, it seems to be, and probably there's enough of this to go around on both sides of the aisle. They do seem to care about things when they, affect them. Now, Jasmine Crockett, I don't know how she's going to. Well, she was defeated by a white male. So it will be interesting to see what happens after today. Not saying that she's going to pitch a fit, but if I were a betting man, I bet she's going to be pitching a fit. Back to, what was his name, Ron?
Manuel Vasquez. I don't know why I said it. I don't know why I'm trying. Manuel Vasquez. Yeah, that's
you making fun of him now, Riz?
No.
All right. Here's Manuel Vasquez.
They weren't able to have them here on time to take our provisional vote.
All right, so right now it's after 9 o'clock. You've been here for over 2 hours. Why did you decide to stay and to wait this long?
So, because you asked me to. Because you, the reporter babe, asked me to stay so that we could talk to you on camera.
It's our right. I mean, it's our right as American U.S. citizens to vote, and I thought strongly like, hey, if I don't talk about it, nobody else wants to talk about it. I wanted it to be known.
Pull back just a smidge, would you please, Mr. Cameraman?
This area might not be the richest area, might not be the best area to live in, but it's still our home. We still citizens of Dallas County. We still should be able to vote.
Huh? Is he suggesting that just because it's not a wealthy area of town that they don't get to vote? Is that what he's trying to imply?
And them not allowing us to vote is just a really injustice.
It's a really injustice.
They don't teach English in schools. But if you had gotten there prior to 7 o'clock, or you had early voted, there would not have been a problem. If you had followed the rules, you would have been able to vote. I mean, we do have to have rules in society, otherwise it's just chaos.
Today's election.
So you told me that around 30 people were here at 7 o'clock, but right now I only saw a couple of you trickle out. Did people just sort of leave because they couldn't wait anymore?
Yeah, a lot of them had small kids. A lot of them were frustrated from just being told to go to different poll places. And then we did get a phone call finally from one of the Dallas County election officials saying that they're not sending no judges. They're not going to be able to.
So they are sending some judges. That's good. They're going to send some. Isn't that what he just said? They're going to send some judges out?
No. He said they told him they were not going to send judges. It was too late.
No, he told them they're not going to send no judges, which means they're going to send judges.
They're not going to send no judges. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Isn't that what he said?
I think
he
so.
He said they're not going to send no judges, which means they're going to send judges. So they ended up sending judges out. From what he's saying.
To take provisional ballots for anybody. That's when we started making a list just to maybe somebody out there would listen to us and be like, hey, we still have people here that wanted to vote, and just get their phone number and contact information if there is anything that can be done.
All right. So they took down their contact information. And again, we don't know why. Florida man in Alabama says, man, Chris Cruz got heavy. Yeah, I know, right? But we don't know why he could not make it to the poll prior to this. Why he could not make prior arrangements.
And if he's employed, I wonder if his employer They probably said, "Oh, today's a voting day. You guys go whenever you need to." Most employers are doing that these days.
Don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. Or take
Maybe,
extra
but
time at
they're-
lunch, you know.
Right. But we last time in it was November of last year, we had some propositions on the ballot here, and we went to the local precinct and we're going to vote, and we were told as we were standing there in line, we were told, somebody came walking down, hey, make sure that you're at the right precinct, and let me see your voter ID or your ID card. And we all said, we don't need no stinking ID to vote. Get out of here, you fascist pig. But you see, when you presented the person with your either voter ID card or your ID, they were able to look it up and say, oh, no, you're supposed to be over at whatever other precinct. So, and this was early in the afternoon, so you had time. There were a lot of people in November at the polling places for the propositions. So they were there telling us that, no, you got to go to a different place. Don't want you to be standing here in line all for naught. And they kept us from wasting our time. We were at the right place. So Tellerico, is this a good thing that Tellerico beat the dog snot out of Jasmine Crockett?
Well, he's not out there going, hey, the Republicans cheated. But he's also Democrat. He said it was, what did he say? It was, he used some words, but he didn't say they were cheating like she's did.
What did he say? I don't know.
Let me see if I can find it. But it was like highly concerning.
Okay, so it was highly concerning what the Republicans did, but I still won, so we're good.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what he's doing.
Okay. Let's see. Cornyn and Ken Paxton are going to advance to a May 26th runoff. Neither one of them got the majority, and there was a lot of nose holding in the polling place yesterday, at least from my viewpoint. It's like, so we'll see what happens in May. And then some congressional and state level primaries are headed to runoffs. Incumbents challenged, not ousted. There were no major upsets in North Carolina. Roy Cooper easily won on the Democrat side, and Arkansas, there were no surprises there. Let's see, a beekeeper challenging Texas Ag Commissioner Sid Miller was interesting, but I don't know that. Here's the thing about that particular position. Most people, it's like the railroad commissioner. That's actually a very important position to hold. But when you see railroad commissioner, you're like, we need to get Phil Bell on to explain the specific role of the
railroad
commissioner.
Wonder why he hasn't been one. That'd be cool. See Phil Bell as a railroad commissioner.
Racism. That's probably.
Oh, Chip Roy. Chip Roy and what was the other guy's name? Middleton, going into a runoff for Texas AG.
Again, a lot of holding the nose and filling in the unfillable black rectangle. But you got to do it. Otherwise, the early bird gets the worm, but the late worm can't vote because racism. Thank you, Slightly Venomous Kirk. You're absolutely right. What's this? I was hoping she'd win. I was rooting for her. Jasmine Crockett.
Hell, even Sean Hannity endorsed her. You saw that?
I did not. What's this? Today's show so far. Oh, did we have issues with Rumble?
No.
Oh.
No, there were 100 people in there, and then people started going, I don't see the Rumble feed. It was rolling.
They're blaming their tardation on you.
I get it.
I mean, you do have the song out there about you.
I do.
We did publish that yesterday, and it's a good-looking song. For those of you that did not see the song, Ron did have his song published yesterday afternoon. It was pretty exciting. What? You enjoyed it, right?
Yeah.
It's a good song. People should be. Why does this never work when I want it to? By the way, to whomever it was that commented yesterday on the Saturday Morning Live broadcast, why can't Brad? What was it? Why can't? It's so frustrating to see Brad wrestle with the computers. Can't he get it right? The answer to that is no. Number one, he can't, and number two, get your ass in here and you try it. How's that? That's the beautiful. What? Was that too harsh? So there's Ron in the doghouse because Ron has been a bad boy, and then we'll just play just a smidge of little snippet, little piece of the latest iteration of "It's Always Ron's Fault" because
listen.
Ron's been rehearsing this one.
It's always Ron's fault, that's what they say.
It's always Ron's fault every single day.
It's always Ron's fault, that's what they claim.
You're a beat off.
It's always Ron's fault, he just look for a name. Yeah. Pizza on the floor, who they point to? Ron. Group chat blown up, gotta blame it on Ron. Late to the function, car out of gas. Everybody side eye like Ron did that. Lost my keys, must be Ron again. Rain on the cookout, somehow Ron sin. If the plan falls through, they already decide. Ron catching heat from every side. It's always Ron's fault, that's what they say. It's always Ron's fault every single day. It's always Ron's fault, that's what they claim. It's always Ron's fault, they just look for a name. Yeah. Homies crack jokes, he just laughs it off. Shrugs that way, brushing dust from his clothes. Y'all wild for this, he say with a grin. Y'all know who I am, that's never been a sin. Love who he loves, he ain't taking your shame. That's his truth, that's pride.
I think that you're implying that you are so white.
All right.
Texas Railroad Commissioner is a statewide elected official who regulates the state's oil and natural gas industry, despite the name. I think that was kind of like the
oil and gas industry.
Iceland and Greenland.
Yeah.
That's why they named Iceland Greenland and Greenland Iceland, because people would want to go to Greenland, which turned out it would be all icy, and then people want to go to, who want to go to Iceland, it turns out all green. It's a big switcheroo. That's what they did with the railroad commissioner.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. It's a giant pain, isn't it? It's a real pain in the pick your body part. No matter which body part hurts on you, you can head to getmojocbd.com and find the pain relief for you. Plus, if you are aware of all of the benefits of taking your daily CBD gummy, you can do that at GetMojoCBD as well. GetMojoCBD.com, the promo code Daily Mojo for 40% off your purchase price at GetMojoCBD.com. I believe that's all I have to say about that. GetMojoCBD.com.
Radio.
Oh yeah!
With
It's Brad, the man with the plan.
an attitude.
Wednesday's here, let the fun expand. Popcorn's up, put your feet on lock. We're vibing now, let the clock tick time. Ha!
The Daily Mojo.
And because we live in the age of information instantly.
And now, the latest up-to-date knowledge of America and the world's Operation Epic Fury.
We turn now to the live feeds over on the... I froze this one for a reason. Back this up. I don't know if this guy just knew... Did he just know he was on camera?
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, that looks like a pose to me, but maybe he really is just terrified. I don't know. That's the problem these days, is you don't know what's real and what's not. Even though this was... this is from CNN News 18. Oh, if it's CNN, well, then it's probably not true anyway. So we have the images that we have here coming out of that area. I was just going to say that I don't know which area this is because sadly it all kinds of looks the same. Bombs and missiles have been flying once again, And the really scary part right now, if you saw that if you saw who was getting ready to take over for the previous Ayatollah, the person stepping up is the Ayatollah Khamenei's son. He is now the front runner to succeed the father in the new supreme leader of Iran. I don't know if we are doing something about that. Again, it's all very flustering and confusing. I don't know what's going to happen over there. I don't think any of us does. The son of the Iranian Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is the front runner now to replace him as the supreme leader, according to reports. I thought we had wiped out the whole family. Maybe not. Mojtaba Khomeini is 56 years old, currently favored to take control of Iran. This is as of last night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That was almost 12. Well, it was exactly 12 hours ago. So things could have changed considerably, and we just don't know about them then at this point in time. Other outlets, including Israeli media and Iranian opposition channels, reporting early Tuesday that Mojtaba had already been selected. Iranian state media has not confirmed anything. Is this good? Is this bad? I'm not going to tell you what to think. It seems to me, though, that if we're going in there, I mean, that doesn't seem like much of a regime change, unless, of course, this guy has a completely different outlook on life. And we know from people that are there, we need to get, and if Birthday Boy is listening, if he could check in with his peeps and find out what the latest from the ground there, that would be fabulous. Because we do have people who know people in Iran and can tell us what the feeling on the ground there is. So we can pontificate all until the cows come home. You know, you don't hear that enough anymore.
Till the cows come home.
Till the cows come home. You really, I mean, all of these great phrases are just, they're going by the wayside, and we here at the Daily MoJo want to keep them alive. An Israeli stealth fighter shot down an Iranian jet. Apparently this was a first. It was a manned Iranian aircraft. This happened early this morning. I will get you an image of it. That's how new this is. Here's right here. This is the first shoot down of a manned aircraft by an F-31I, a deer fighter in history, according to the Israel Defense Forces. The F-35, I think, is it the F-35I or is that an L? It's hard to know. There's no dot over it. Is that an I? Maybe it's a capital I. The F-35I fighter jet known as a deer, which translates to mighty one in Hebrew, clashed with an Iranian Air Force Yak-130. Would you like to see a picture of the Yak-130?
The Yak-130. Sure.
I would love to show you a picture of the Yak-130. Hold on just a moment. You ask and ye shall receive. The Yak-130. Yep, that's a yak right there. They did confirm that the yak was shot down by the F-35. The F-35 manufactured by
Lockheed Martin.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
They have only downed unmanned military targets up until now. So it's the first time that an F-35
is F-35
shot
considered
down
a fifth-gen fighter? I think so.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't know. Is the fifth generation the generation that actually works correctly? I don't know. And which generation went down in North Carolina? Remember that one? We had that's where we got our.
Yes, it is. Fifth gen fighter.
That was, of course, the sounder we got from the F-35 going down in North Carolina. That was a couple of years ago.
F-35L. It's an F-35 Lightning.
Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
Why is the L not capitalized then?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, because see, a lowercase L looks just like an uppercase I when you're dealing with the Arial font, which is what everybody uses. And so you don't know if it's an F35I or an F35L. Apparently it is, in fact, an F35L, which is the version of the plane that actually works and hasn't so far gone down on its own. Probably should have come up with a better way to say that, but didn't.
I have to stand corrected, Bradley. I am standing here corrected. The F-35I Adair is a heavily customized variant of the F-35A Lightning, tailored for the Israeli Air Force.
So it is an F-35I.
F-35I.
All righty then. Well, I was right the first time. I hate to point out that I was right and you weren't, but but we did just play the song after all.
We did.
This is footage that appears to show the moment that the an Iranian one-way attack drone, which was apparently a Shahad or a Shahed 136,
leave from there.
struck the U.S. consulate tonight in Dubai. So this is. I'm rather I'm confused because did I see a headline that said that that Israel attacked Qatar? I'm like, wait, that didn't make sense. Where did I before I misstate that? I saw a report that said or that we were attacked by a. Okay, it was in September. Israel did conduct an airstrike in Qatar, targeting Hamas leader. Okay, so they were still targeting Hamas in Qatar. That's the problem. Is that these terrorist organizations obviously they hide in the middle of civilization, so you don't know exactly where they are. And you end up having to hit centers because isn't Qatar one of our allies?
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, if there was a faction of, would you say Hamas? They may have been going after that faction specifically.
Qatar considered a major ally of the United States.
Yeah.
So, ask me what's going on. I'm not that smart. I am not.
Is that the background of your screen? Because that is a badass plane.
Are you referring to this?
There's the B-2, B-52.
Stealth?
B-2, yeah.
The weird thing about this song is the line. Yeah, totally gonna put you in the box, and I guess we did this time. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying. It is time once again for your friend and mine. As soon as I can. This is like a game of whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of did, but I'm used to it. Hold on. This, when the mouse does this should be one of those things you have to do to prove you're not drunk. Because when you move your finger right, the mouse goes left, and vice versa, which is always exciting. Hang on just a second. Let me find
that would mean
there's something playing in the background here. Yeah, but here's the weird thing. It's not, which is kind of weird. And all right, for crying out loud, where did it go? Hold on, just one moment, please. I have to. Thank you. Tell a joke.
I don't have a joke.
How many times have I asked you to tell a joke on this program?
And I never have one ready.
Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like you'd think that, he's going to ask me at some point to tell a joke. I should probably have a joke ready. But you don't. this would be 304. Today's the fourth day.
It is the fourth day. Wow.
Pretty amazing. Fourth day of March. Look who stopped by. Phil Bell, ladies and gentlemen.
This is Phil Bell on the Daily MoJo with your morning update. You know, the news cycle has been so full recently that we didn't have a chance to talk about Crooked Hillary and Bubba Clinton being subpoenaed to testify before a committee of Congress about their Jeffrey Epstein associations. Now, we've spent the better part of a year plus listening to the mainstream media, the Democrat Party, which, by the way, are the same thing, and all of their useful idiots prattle on and on and on about how President Trump is a bad guy because his name was mentioned in the Epstein files. But the very same media, Democrat Party, and group of useful idiots seems to forget that Bill Clinton is in a bunch of pictures in a hot tub with people whose faces are blacked out in the Epstein files. They want you to forget that Bill Clinton and Crooked Hillary were subpoenaed to testify before a committee of Congress about their associations with Jeffrey Epstein. I'm pointing this out for a very important reason. I want you to remember that the mainstream media and the Democrat Party are not only one and the same, but they are working toward a common goal. And that common goal has 3 points. First of all, that you and I have less power, you and I have less money, and you and I have less freedom. And just for fun, they want you and I to have less opportunity. That means they will avoid telling the truth in almost every circumstance. They will avoid holding accountable the people who really should be. And I got to tell you, if the concern is that Jeffrey Epstein was a really bad guy, which he was, and they're pictures of you in a hot tub with people whose faces are blacked out, hanging out with that really bad guy, that's something they should be talking about. But in the case of Bill Clinton and Crooked Hillary, they just won't do it. So, what I want you to do is leave a comment under the show. Let us know what you are doing to help our fellow Americans see through the smokescreen that the mainstream media and the Democrat Party are putting out on a daily basis, and to truly understand what's happening in our country and around the world. And what I also hope you'll do is download the Daily MoJo smartphone app and enable notifications. That way you'll be up to date on the latest craziness and good stuff coming out of Washington, D.C., and you'll know how to share it with others. Stay sharp, stay strong, and stay free right here on the Daily MoJo.
Before you go, remember to hit that like button if you agree with Phil. If you don't, let us know why in the comments below and share it with the world. Phil Bell's Morning Update is exclusively on thedailymojo.com. How's your mojo hanging? Need a lift? That's why we're here.
Coffee ring on a headline, ink stains on a kitchen table, ran bill stacked like a brick wall. Laugh so we don't scream where we stand. We got flags on the front porch, dreams on a clearance sale tag. They shake hands in a back room, we're counting quarters in a paper bag. This is the Daily MoJo. Red, white, broke but alive, chasing that American way of life. Hey, hey, hey. We hold the line, shoulder to shoulder. If the cash runs out tonight, hey, hey. We still got heart, and we still got fight. Hey. The Daily MoJo, our way of life.
Download the Daily MoJo app and enable notifications to make life a little easier. Oh, and tell a friend about us. You'll be glad you did.
Daily MoJo, Daily MoJo, our way of life.
Bradley J., back to you.
Thank you, Kelly C. Buzz Mom says Freebie always has jokes in his pocket. That's what I'm going to do. Next time something happens, I'm going to have Freebie tell a joke. That's a good idea, don't you think, Ron?
I do.
So Freebie 38 will tell a joke. Now, I'm not going to say that you might be the butt of the joke, but it could happen.
It could happen.
Which, that's don't say I didn't give you first crack at it. Phone Test 79 says, call an Apple Genius, Bard. She's hot. She's my girlfriend. Don't you dare speak ill of her. I don't care if she doesn't really always know what to do, but she's hot and she does that one thing that, she doesn't do it anymore, but she did the one thing that she used to do, and don't you dare speak evil of her. Just download the Daily MoJo app and enable notifications. And remember, if you are one of our big supporters, if you can't be an athlete, be an athletic supporter, we are sending out the box of Galaxy to our top tier. Ron, let's see yours.
I don't have it up here with me.
I'd bet that'd be crazy for you to have it up there with you so that you could show everybody. I know
sorry.
That is a nutty thing.
It's probably still sitting in my truck.
Yeah,
I'm
that's where I expect it to be. I wouldn't want you to have it here where you could show everybody.
It's my bad. I'm sorry.
What?
It's my bad. I'm sorry.
Huh. Hey, Freebie 38, you got that joke ready yet? Anyway, go to thedailymojo.com, download the app, have the notifications turned on. We'll tell you when things are going to happen on the program. And if you are one of our top tier supporters, you will be getting one of these in your next subscriber box, along with some other goodies that we will let you know forthcoming. And these possibly might be for sale afterward, after our supporting peeps get a hold of theirs. These are really cool. And you can take the lights out and use the lights wherever you want. And you can also use the box to keep your change in if you want to. It's up to you. Go to thedailymojo.com. Our morning update from Phil Bell, your friend and mine, mentioned the Clintons and the testimony in the Epstein case. And Bill Clinton was on the stand. I watched some of it, but mostly, I kid you not,
He was pure Bill Clinton, though. You remember Bill Clinton? He's got this. What is it that people talk about? He's cordial. He's cracking jokes. He's playing along. He's just a.
To me, it looked like he was on death's
guy.
door.
Oh yeah. Well, he's old. Come on.
That's what I walked away with. He just looked like crap,
but he played it off.
Kind of
is
felt
what
bad
he did.
for
Yeah.
him. Now, did he do anything wrong? Beats the hell out of me.
According to him,
You can all point fingers at the pictures of him sitting in hot tubs with people with big black blocks for heads, but we don't know who those are. As a matter of fact, Stephen Hawking
getting massages from a stewardess. Yeah, Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking was in there with his caretakers, and all right, I don't know who these people that Bill Clinton was with were, and neither do you. Neither do any of us. Now, I'm not saying he's a good guy. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I just don't know. But he answered the questions. This was about sound bites and photo ops from our side against Bill Clinton. Do I think that anybody who broke the law should be brought to justice? Absolutely. Is this going to do it? I don't think so. It certainly doesn't look like it to me.
No.
But
I think you should have called me. I did take those plane trips with him, and you have a right to ask those questions.
See, to me, he just sounds like on a cracker. This is not the old Bill Clinton to me. This is like, yeesh.
So I'm glad to be here, and
it hurts me to listen to him talk.
I understand what the oath is. I have to be honest with you.
You'd never say that. He should know better than saying that.
80 years old if I lived on the next birthday. I don't remember everything that happened 24 years ago, but I do remember some things, and I will tell you what I remember as best I can.
Look at his hand.
Yeah.
She's been described on being on a 2002 Africa trip and providing massages. Was she or any other young female on that trip underage at that time?
I have not seen this. I'm going to say he's going to say, I do not know. I don't have any recollection. I don't know how old they were. That's my guess. I may be wrong.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Did you ever receive a massage or have physical contact from her or anyone else on that trip?
Well, he's going to say, you have the photo. Of course I received a massage.
I did not have sex with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. Wait, Is he a known liar?
Yep.
See, kids, this is a prime example. If you shenan once, we know you'll shenan again. That is the worst line from Starfleet Academy. I can't believe they actually put that on television. Anyway, if you lie, this is what your parents always tell you. Know, you lied to me once. How do I know you're telling me the truth now?
You've seen the pictures. There was one time when I was sitting up.
Did you see this before? Have you listened to this?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how I knew he says you've seen the picture.
Well, then don't say that. If you know what's going to happen, you can't predict.
Yeah.
That's not fair. See, that's where you say life isn't fair.
Yeah. But it's not. Yeah.
And I got a back rub, a neck rub.
Okay.
And I think Shantae did it, but I'm not sure.
Shantae.
Did he just say Shantae did it?
Shantae did it. She was a
Do we know
stewardess. Yeah.
Oh. So she's over 18.
I wish Shantae had told me. I liked her. But I didn't think it was anything unusual. I can't tell you how many airplanes I've been on.
Where I've gotten a Hummer underneath the table. And I didn't ever think that was a problem, Miss Lewinsky.
Where rich people asked me to go and they had someone offering a massage. You know, all these boats.
When I was 40 years old, my birthday party included a masseuse who would massage everybody at the birthday party. So that is not unusual. And you walk through a mall, and they about tackle you to give you a massage in the mall. You sit down, you get a massage now, and you sit down, they rub your. So did he do anything wrong? I have no idea. Do not know. But I don't think that this testimony was ever going to prove anything. What did Trump say about him? That he says I don't. He expressed empathy for the Trumps. Trump says I don't like depositions. No one likes depositions. You ever given a deposition, Ron?
I have never given a deposition. No.
Depositions suck butt, not in a good way. They are horrible things to go through because they ask you leading questions and they try to frame things to make you look like absolute dog shit on a cracker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's what depositions are designed to do, to make you generally look the worst you could possibly look in any given situation. Again, I'm not defending Bill Clinton, but I don't think this showed us anything other than it makes for an uncomfortable watch, and nothing was revealed.
I will tell you this, Brad. So you remember when we had Buzz Patterson on?
Yep.
Buzz Patterson was the nuclear football carrier for Bill Clinton, and he wrote a book called Dereliction of Duty just after he left the Air Force. And I'm in the process of rereading it now. This guy can tell you stories, and he does in the book, about Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, and they are not pretty at all. Bill was as absent-minded then as he is now. So I'm not sure that anything he's saying in these depositions he even remembers, or
probably not. 24 years ago. Do you remember? I'm trying to think. 24 years ago would be 2002. I I guess if I was questioned about a particular event in 2002, I might know. I don't. I mean, I've had trouble remembering what I had for lunch yesterday.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Glad 86. There's a good way to suck butt. Freebie 38 responded with Ron can answer that question. Glad 86. You still want Freebie 38 to be coming up with the jokes? Asking for a friend. Bill was hoping for Lauren B. to give a massage. Who's Lauren B.? Do I know Lauren B.?
I don't know.
We do have some information from some insiders on the ground over in Iran. The heavy bombardment of the areas there targeting the police and leadership locations. These people in particular do not want any religious leaders in power, so let's hope they bomb the dude into dust. And these are the people in Iran. Which I would think that would would be the prevailing theory of people on the street there. You get any zealot at one extreme or the other, and you have problems, which we have seen time and time again. So, phone test 79 says Lauren Boebert. What about Lauren A? Thank you. Boebert. Gotcha. All right. Maybe. I would imagine that Lauren Boebert would probably say okie dokie. I mean, as long as you took her to a movie, right?
Yeah.
Just take her to a movie and
touch a boob.
Good times had by all. Probably clean, too. I mean, not dirty. Nobody likes dirty boobs. Therefore, smellmymojo.com is important to remember when you're cleaning. When you're thinking hygiene, you're thinking clean, you're thinking smellmymojo.com. How about you? But I am. And again, the promo code there to use is Daily MoJo. See how we've made it easy to remember. We've tried, at least. There will be those who forget. So if Daily MoJo doesn't work as a promo code on any of our sponsorship partners, our capitalist partners, then try Mojo 50. That will work if Daily MoJo doesn't. But right now at smellmymojo.com, you can find all of the fantabulous smelling soaps. And it's about that time again. I can't believe it's... How many days are we away from spring? Today's the 4th.
March,
right?
March the 21st, I think, or March.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
2.5 weeks away from spring, which, of course, brings on all of them there bugs. Hang on a second. I'm talking to producers. Bugs are going to be out. You want the bugs to stay away. Just spritz yourself with a little of the insect spray because it works. It's not only does it work. See, I'm giving you the heads up because you don't want to go out one day to the pool or to the backyard or to the park or wherever you're going to go and realize, oh, crap, I don't have any bug spray. I guess I'll have to stop at Target on the way. Nothing wrong with making a Target run, but it's nice to have this in your stockpile before you go out. I'm just trying to get you to be a planner like me. Plan ahead. That's what I do. That's what I recommend you do as well. So go to smellmymojo.com and use the promo code DailyMojo. Get your soap, get your bug spray, get it all in one place. Do one big happy shopping trip. Use the promo code DailyMojo and save 15% off your purchase at smellmymojo.com.
Top of the hour, I flip on the radio for a blast of truth and power from the Daily MoJo.
Oh. Stupidity is not a competition.
So you don't shoot deer with a bullet that size. If you do, you could cook it at the same time.
Unless you're a politician.
Get the news from Brad and Ron. It's the greatest show. I have a few surprises on the Daily MoJo.
The Daily MoJo.
Give me the mojo. Give me the mojo.
Hey, we have a two for today.
Give me the mojo.
Pretty exciting twofer, and you're going to go, what the hell were they thinking? Because that's what we usually do when we see stories like this. That right there is, that's image number one. All right. So, and I'm going to put up another image, and you get to tell me what these two images have in common. There's image number one, attractive woman. Huh?
Yeah.
Image number two, another attractive woman. What, Ron, if you had to guess what these two women have in common, what would it be?
They're teachers?
Successful business people, maybe? All right, you'll go with teachers.
Yeah.
All right. The first one is a school principal.
Well, close.
And let me show you another image of her just so you can get a better idea of what's going on here. So that is her in the good old days, and this is her in the prison orange.
I know what this story is.
So this is the mayor of DeRidder, Louisiana.
Former mayor.
She is the 43 years old. She's now on trial for third-degree rape over a 2024 incident. She lives in a town of 9,800 people. You see, you can't do things like this when you live in a town of 9,800 people because, well, it's just eventually going to go south on you, which I think was the problem to begin with. Misty Roberts is, she began sexting with, how old was he? Oh,
16.
He was the story describes him as a drunken 16-year-old boy at a booze-filled pool party.
Yeah, was the pool party at her house?
Well, it could have been because the next day she made the questionable decision of ordering DoorDash. And what she ordered through DoorDash was emergency contraception.
Yeah.
So when you live in a town of 9,800 people and you order DoorDash, there is, I don't know, there's a shot that maybe the person that is delivering your DoorDash items is probably somebody you know. And if you are the mayor of the town, there's a good shot that there might be a person that voted for you. So she, again, according to the story in the New York Post, after news spread of her reputed romp with the teen in the town of 9,800, the mother of the victim and a friend of the defendant's son, you're going to
need a piece of paper and a pencil.
You got the mayor, and she has a son.
Who is also 16.
The son has a friend, and they're both 16-year-old boys. And so apparently they have a pool party at the mayor's house, and I'm going to guess that she bought them.
She bought them booze. That's part of the story too. She asked them via text message, "What kind of alcohol do you want?"
Well, she made a lot of really poor decisions as an adult female. DoorDash driver testified that he accepted a request from Misty C to purchase the emergency contraceptive and leave it at the front door. The driver told the court he recognized Robert from trick-or-treating with his children at the home. Later heard rumors about the allegations, which led him to believe the delivery was connected. Robert's son, Roberts is the mayor. Or no, excuse me. Hold on a second. Roberts is the mayor.
Yes.
Misty Roberts is the mayor. Sorry.
Yeah.
Misty, she used obviously a fake or possibly a maiden name or maybe her middle initial, Misty C. Because you don't want to go by Misty R because then it's like, well, that's the mayor, Misty R. So maybe Misty C is a different person. Now they saw right through it. So the DoorDash driver testified he accepted that request from Misty C to purchase the emergency contraceptive. Leave at the door. The driver told the court that he recognized her from trick-or-treating with his kids at the home and later heard rumors about the allegations, which led him to believe the delivery was in fact connected. Robert's son told investigators in an interview played for jurors that he saw his mom having sex with his pal through a crack in the window. Yeah, it's one of two things in life you really, really don't ever want to see. The other is your kids doing it. Later, demurred in court and said he wasn't exactly sure what he saw that night. The son also texted his mom that night, realizing what was happening, told her that his sister was crying. He is 17. The son texted Roberts, so he was 17.
The boy was apparently was 16 when she
16
had
at
sex
the
with
time.
him. Yeah.
So she lied. He lied. One of them lied. Somebody lied. Somebody's lying here.
Well,
Officials later
he's
confirmed the boy
17 by
was
the time
16.
they went to court.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. I guarantee he said that. What is the, just out of curiosity, not defending her, I'm just curious. Louisiana.
The age of consent, Bradley?
What would you say the age of consent in Louisiana is?
17.
17. So, I hear, come on in. Sexual activity with somebody under 17 is typically illegal, though laws regarding misdemeanor carnal knowledge of a juvenile may apply if, in fact, the individuals are close in age, specifically a person at least 17, but less than 4 years older than a 13 to 16-year-old. It's a misdemeanor if the offender is a 17 victim. Felony charges, so that's a misdemeanor. Felony charges, that would be violating the age of consent laws, lead to felony charges, imprisonment, mandatory sex offender registration. So clearly not a wise move. They're on the mayor of DeRidder, Louisiana. And then the other picture that we had was this one here. Again,
is that the other boy's mom?
Yeah, other boy's mom, you say? No.
Oh, because apparently the other boy's mom, the boy that she had sex with,
that she's smoking hot too.
I don't know. That mom texted Misty and asked her if she was pregnant.
There were a lot of bad decisions made that night at the former mayor's home. This is Alicia Crins. Alicia Crins is 39 years old. She is a PE teacher at a high school in Gloucester, Rhode Island. That would be Ponagnisant. Ponagansett. What do you want to bet that's an Indian name?
Could be.
Probably. Those damned Indians. They've always got impossible. And then, of course, the Gloucester, we all know that from the, where they make fish there in Gloucester. Because the you can trust the Gorton's fishermen from Gorton's of Gloucester. So Alicia Crins started sending flirty messages to a boy when he was in her sophomore class at Ponagnisant High School in Gloucester, Rhode Island. She found his number online, according to charging documents. She is charged with sexually assaulting the student. She said, I can't believe I'm doing this. Apparently neither could anybody else. She eventually sent him naked pictures and videos. And kissed him twice, and including once while straddling him sexually in the back of his car. I don't know how is that according to him or her? When quizzed by the cops, the married teacher admitted sending the X-rated pictures as well as having kissed the boy. Don't know if she liked it, but insisted that they were never physical, despite locking lips and openly discussing plans to have sex in apparently the court documents or the texts. The teacher's flirting started with her saying the boy looked good and creepily asking to wear his sweatshirt. So many bad decisions. Before she teasingly asked him what he would buy her for her birthday. Just for the record, never once did a teacher ask me what I was going to buy her for her birthday. I never had any teacher, not one, with the possible exception of Mr. Ebner, who looked that good. Crins proceeded to ask him for a kiss, gave him her address in Cranston, jumping in when he arrived, parked on a side street. Can't believe I'm going to do this. You can't tell anybody. Spoiler alert. He did. Crins allegedly said before grabbing the teen's face and kissing him for nearly 15 minutes. So this is all, obviously, these statements come from documents, I guess, that were probably taken from the interviews with the teen. For the next few days, the physical education teacher bombarded the boy with flattering texts about what a good kisser he was, how she couldn't stop thinking about his lips. again, I say, if the roles were reversed, what would happen? If it was because we look at these and we're like, boy, that was a really dumb decision. And what will happen to these?
The same thing that's going to happen to them now, because they're the older party. They would be responsible whether it was the boy coming on to her.
No. What? No. I'm not.
If it was a man, if it was
a male teacher and a female underage
How
individual.
can you imagine under the jail, dude? Under the jail. Yeah.
These the women, and they get off easier than the men would, because for whatever reason, that's just the way the system looks at it. And I don't know what the punishment is going to be. I don't think that they have not been sentenced at this point. Student, in this woman's case, student showed police several racy photos and videos of Krins in lingerie that she sent him when he was just 17. Teacher also sent him nude photos and videos of herself once he turned 18. She admitted. So she was in lingerie before he was 18, I guess, and afterward not. The student, who graduated last spring, filed a formal complaint against Krins with the Rhode Island State Police back in October, triggering a criminal investigation. She was charged this past Friday with 2 counts of third-degree sexual assault. She is scheduled to be arraigned on March 18th. Foster Gloucester Superintendent Dr. Renee Palazzo said in October that Krins was no longer employed by the district. So there's that. I never had, not once, did I ever have any teachers that were that good looking in school. Not even one that I can think of. Huh. Chenzo125 says, at least we aren't talking about Starfleet Academy. Oh, we will. We will. Ewan Guru says, made it to the slutty teacher part of the show. And Wade Robertson, 17, that's legal, right, in some states. Yeah, that's so. And we've all seen but it's the rule, it's the law. We've all seen the images of youths in America these days who look like they're 25 when they're 15. I don't know if it's the hormones in the chicken or what's doing it, but yeah, Wisconsin Jackhole says, all my teachers were old and angry. Yes, mine too. What happened between then and now? And are these the same ones that are out there howling at the moon? What's my overhead camera?
No, I got it. It's working now.
Camera? Oh, okay.
Well, now it's not. I mean, it's pausing and then it's not. That overhead camera you set up for the new shot. Yeah. Right now it's frozen. Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can fix it again. I don't know what's going on with it.
It's good.
We have some senior citizens in the.
Good luck with that.
Some senior citizens in the street. They let them out of the home today. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, damn it. I'm sorry. What are we? The senior citizens are already breaking things here at the motel. I don't know what's going on back there. You get we're on this one now. We're on this camera.
I had to go to this one. The other one's frozen. So.
The other one's frozen. What were we doing back there? We're breaking things already.
Yep.
The Tobys are here in town.
Hey.
It's been a couple of years since you've been here at the motel, has it not?
I think so.
Anything changed?
The disco ball was not as.
It's lost some of its glitter.
It has.
Yes. It happens when you get old. Do I need to talk louder? Because I know it's your birthday today.
Hey.
But officially you can get the discount at the grocery store though now.
What kind of discount?
Whatever they give to the seniors. What does he act? Toby, does he act any different now that he's older?
I really can't tell.
All right.
I'm barely home enough to tell the
Do
difference.
you feel any different now that you're old enough to retire?
No, I'm just excited that I'm old enough to retire.
And are you going to retire?
In 2 years.
Why are you waiting so long? Why not take advantage of it?
Waiting for 67. You know, get a little bit more Social Security.
That's what they say. That's what I keep seeing on mine, too. I don't know if it's true or not. Toby's have been supporters of the program since way back when. When did you first start listening to Doc? When he...
I was a Doc listener when he was still employed at the other place.
By the way, I want to congratulate and say thank you to Toby back there, who knows to shout because he's not exact. It shows you're a true professional.
Right.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, it does. No, it does. It actually...
It's only my third time behind a microphone.
James in Louisiana says they've escaped Vegas. Yes, exactly. They have. Did you have any hot teachers in school?
Yes. Mr. Burbage.
See, like Mr. Ebner for me. I'm
seventh grade.
And were the teachers just better looking back in the day? Because you and I were in school. Well, now you would have been a senior when I was a freshman.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. So back in the day, were teachers hotter?
Some of them.
Or were they? Because I'm seeing these images of teachers now, and I don't recall ever seeing. I mean, nobody, even in the office, nobody looked that good.
Yeah, we didn't have young teachers.
But these people aren't young. Like she is, how old did I see she was?
39, right?
Yeah, she's 39, and the mayor is, I say 43? Can I just say she looks, did I say 43? I think 43, yeah. 43. I mean,
the mayor looks younger than her.
Right. I mean, that's a good-looking 43 right there.
She's been to a Zumba class.
Yeah, she stays in shape. Mm-hmm. I mean, the teachers in my day did not give a damn, apparently. They didn't, at least they didn't care to the extent that kept them looking that good. I just don't remember any that looked, with possible exception of Miss Mabin in junior high. But I would probably have to go back and look at her and realize maybe she's, wasn't as hot as I thought, because there were always stories about her. I hope she's not listening. I'm not hoping she's dead, but I just hope she's not listening. Because, well, she would be old now. Because if she was, I was 77. I mean,
yes, 50 years ago.
Do I need to get a chalkboard or something?
An abacus.
50 years ago. So she was, let's say she was 30.
Yeah, she's old.
So she'd be 120 now.
She'd be 136, right?
Right. Perfect. Nailed it.
Wow.
I mean, that's really, I mean, it's scary when you stop and think about that, how old these teachers would be now. By the way, Erica says, hey.
Hey.
Hi, Erica.
I should have framed it this way. Erica says, what do gay horses eat?
Hey.
Thank you. But I just don't remember, and again, my teachers there were none of them. Space Hippie on Vacay, they're Tobys. See, you guys are famous. You're famous here.
It's been fun.
Wisconsin Jackhole, I'd put her in a shape.
Good
Well,
one.
see, you're legal. Yeah, that actually, it should, hang on a second, I got to get to it. There we go. Had a student teacher once, pretty cute. I do remember one, and she was the ball girl.
Keep going.
I bet she was.
She was.
Here.
No, she was. When I was in junior high, we had where you would go out and check out the balls for PE, all the sports equipment. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
You guys had that too.
Mm-hmm.
I may have been confused once by that.
Thank you. So at least we're talking the same language. So I can't remember what her name was, but I think she was a student, like she was from the college or from the high school, and she came over and got extra credit for
Observing or something.
Right, for handing out the balls to the kids. Anyway.
Was she cleaning them?
She might have been a ball washer. Absolutely. But she was rather attractive. I do remember her, but that was it. She wasn't even really a teacher. I just don't know what is and how and what is it about these teachers who, I mean, she's an attractive woman. The other woman is attractive. What is it about them that makes them say, this is going to be worth, because the old saying, 16 will get you 40. And in this case, she's probably, well, you know what, being a woman, she will probably get what, 10 years, if that?
If that.
Yeah.
I have a guess, though.
What?
When they look like that, and they're strong, and they're fit, and they're confident, they think they can get away with it. I don't think they're thinking about consequence.
They get too cocky?
Ha ha! Nicely done.
Well, I think it also has something to do, though, with the fact that kids today don't look like kids today.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
They look like they're 25. And it goes for both sides. It goes from the boys and the girls, and this kid was 16, technically against the law. He probably didn't look 16. I don't know. Maybe he did. I know we don't have a picture of him, but it's possible that was part of the issue. But then I remember back in the day, our parents would buy us. I mean, they didn't leave us alone. They didn't buy us booze and then leave us alone. Mm-hmm. But they would, we could, if there was a keg, we could drink. But we didn't get in trouble. Were we just better behaved? Or did we just never get caught?
I mean, I'm going to tell on myself.
Would you get caught?
No, I couldn't grow facial hair until after my first year in college. But we see full beards in high school kids now.
Is it the hormones in chicken?
Maybe.
Something's different.
Or just GNC at all. Who knows what these people are consuming from GNC and the like.
Or steroids?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's any statistic for the average 16-year-old kid out there playing football. But right, phone test 79 says, and 25-year-olds acting like they're 15. Yes. It has been a weird, the older people act like they're 10 and the younger people act like they're and the Democrats want them all to vote anyway. So Michaela's mom, any adults having sex with kids should face the same punishment. Should, but life isn't fair. The legal system isn't fair. The legal system doesn't even really work well, and therefore they won't be. It's the hormones. We did not have nymphomaniac teachers back then. And this woman, again, the mayor, that's the one that really, she probably has a problem with alcohol. I'm going to go out on a limb and guess, because when you are having a pool party with your son, oh, here's another image. Hang on a second, because this is, she's in really good shape. When you're having a pool party with your son and his friends, it's not smart to. Well, if those are her kids, they have unfortunate birth defects on their faces. They look just like the buildings behind them. But I mean, she just threw it. I can't tell if she got a ring on her finger or not. Maybe she's not married, lonely. I don't know what she. Again, if you're looking for a secure future in the arms of a 17-year-old. You're doing it wrong.
She's been taught how to do that leg pop for photos, too.
Oh, you're right. Mm-hmm. You're right. She's been going to too many Zumba classes. I think you're right. Dark Jedi 67. Maybe men hear them talk and say no thanks. That's an interesting point. If these are women that have tried the dating scene and have not been able to, because there's a lot of that out there too. People doing the Match.com. Remember her, Mary Lisa? Remember remember her, Ron?
Yeah.
MaryLisa.com. Her. She's out there looking. Tell me you've heard of her.
Mm-mm.
No.
Seriously? Do you listen? There's a show called The Daily MoJo. We've talked about her a few times.
The show sounds fun.
It does.
It's not. It's really a couple of dicks actually on there. Mary Lisa is looking for she's seeking the right man to start forever with, which sounds terrifying for whatever reason, the way she says it. And then, of course, she has the crazy eyes on display right there, which is not a smart thing to do if you're trying to find a dude. That is not the picture to be to be focused on. But she has been looking for a dude. Well, at least she keeps him legal. She's been looking for a dude now for, she was 3 months, 6 months? Is that right? 5 months?
Yeah, but she's found a couple of dudes. I just think she's kind of not found the one yet.
Okay, if you've
she's
had
been on dates.
3,800 applications,
Oh, yeah.
you're doing it wrong if you can't find one. Would you not agree?
I agree.
She has the crazy eyes.
Right, and that's just it. I mean, she may, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe there are no men out there. I mean, maybe she isn't doing it wrong. Maybe she's looking for a dude and there are none out there, and then that's the same issue that this woman is having. Where'd she go? And her too. I mean, they're everywhere. She doesn't even have the Sorry, she does have the crazy eyes. Sorry, you're right. She does have the crazy eyes. She doesn't though.
Well, you'd have to be able to define a dude.
Who's looking at her
in
eyes?
today's world?
I am, Ron. Even if you're not looking at her eyes, I am. I happen to think women are sentient beings for the most part. And in most cases, they should be allowed to drive and vote as long as they've made dinner and cleaned the house. Well, if you just give them the voting and the driving thing without having any, requirements, they're not really going to accept it, right? I mean, you don't value things you'd get free. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, does she have the? No, she does not have the crazy eyes. She what?
She might be covering with makeup. That's a lot of smoky eye back there.
She does not have the crazy eyes. That is not.
I agree.
No,
okay.
There's no crazy there. It's just odd that they would put everything. I mean, because they really is you're rolling the dice. But when you add alcohol, you never know. Ewan Guru brings up a good point. Women have eyes sometimes. I mean, and generally. And Hobos Joe 61, Holy Hooters Batman.
Thank you.
The way you people objectify women makes me isn't that sickening?
It's completely disgusting.
Thank you. The Tobys agree with me. It's completely disgusting the way you people objectify women. She couldn't resist the chocolate milk mustache. Thank you, not my dog. We need, formatically, we need a hole. And then we'll, so I was going to say, so did she, but she really didn't. Anyway, hole, hang on.
Boots on the floor, coffee in hand, spin that dial, we start the band.
Boots, check. Keys, check. Attitude, check. We'll take it from here.
Sun comes up, headlines burn, mic goes live, we take our turn. Bradley J. Staggs laughing at the seams, talking big talk about big wild Daily MoJo. Bang that drum, chasing down that American dream. One job, one job, one job, wrong. One job, wrong. Daily MoJo, beat that chest. Well, our broke, we still believe. One job, one job, one job, one job, wrong. We're chasing that American dream.
The Daily MoJo.
Daily MoJo.
You don't follow the Bugle Daily. It's a good follow to have on the Twitter. It is Steve Toast that it's funny because he doesn't look anything like he did in the video of him knocking out Dan Crenshaw. He has a hat and everything. He doesn't look at all like that, does he, Ron?
No. And Dan Crenshaw's patch was on the wrong side in the knockout video.
Well, no, this is a picture of him from face on. So the other was a mirror. That's why it's on the wrong eye. It's technically on the right eye, but it's wrong because it's a mirrored shot. What? That makes sense.
Okay.
What? It does. But it was actually this one that I. Where did it go? It was it was Worf. I agree with that. Make people like attractive characters. Make fictional characters attractive again. Why can we not have Why can we not have attractive characters? Because everything has gone woke. And I did, who was it that said, at least when I'm talking about Starfleet Academy, because here we go. Because I did have an assignment for one of the Tobys, and we'll have a special song coming up for one of them for their birth. I said, for their birthday, we'll have a song coming up.
I couldn't hear you. What?
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you could end up hearing. Sometimes I have to speak louder. But I gave him the assignment of watching one of the episodes of Starfleet Academy. And it was the episode where the Klingon, see, which one was it? It was the one where the Klingon had to go to the Fish Boy's planet.
The wedding.
To be the best man for the Fish Boy who was getting married to the
queen.
The queen, right. And so the Klingon, the first gay Klingon in Star Trek, and you've been a Star Trek fan for how
long? Since the original.
All right, so for a very long time.
For a very long time.
And when you heard that and saw that there was a gay Klingon, what was your take on it?
Stupid.
Why?
Because he's Klingon.
Why wouldn't a Klingon be gay?
It's not in their culture.
Thank you. It's not in their culture because they are a warrior culture, and if somehow genetically a gay Klingon emerged in the culture, they would what we decide they would probably
stone
them, probably rape them, then kill them, and then eat them,
and then throw them off the roof.
Right after they ate them. Right. Yeah, there would be
yeah, I forgot that order.
There would be a whole lot of that going. It's just ridiculous that Hollywood has decided to go that and to make it so ridiculous that if you're a fan of the original series, that you'd look at this and it's like they're giving us the big middle finger. Ron likes the program. Ron, go ahead and explain to us what it is you like about Starfleet Academy.
Again, I watch the shows for the CGI and all of this the staging and all that stuff. The stories suck, but I don't know Star Trek lore enough to say why.
You do?
I mean, I do. I mean, it's not
You're
the next
Star
generation.
Trek fan.
I am. Oh, TNG, not the original series. I never liked Kirk.
All right, there were Klingons in the Next Generation too.
There were.
Right. So,
but
what,
they weren't
what was your
gay.
take on? You sure Worf wasn't?
I'm pretty sure.
And but what was your favorite episode so far?
Of this one? Probably the first one.
What happened in that one?
That's where they're introducing the Chancellor and telling her story.
What's her story?
She can't talk.
She can't talk. She has to lay over everything. She likes to go barefooted. She's one of those, I forget what species she is, that she freaking lives forever.
Mm-hmm. That's your favorite part of the whole thing. Why? How come you're not on screen with us? Why can't you be up here and show yourself?
Yeah, good luck with that.
Why don't you want to be up?
I would love to be
seen?
but I don't have an input that allows me to be on the screen with all of y'all. So,
all right. That's anyway. It doesn't look like it looks like the second season of Starfleet Academy will go through. Probably, there's a chance it might not air because the people who've bought Paramount, who bought Paramount, they've also invested in Warner Brothers Discovery. But the Ellisons, now that they've taken over, they are in the process of not renegotiating, because that's the problem. That's the reason they couldn't get rid of Starfleet Academy to begin with, is because all the contracts had been signed. Here's the shot of the Klingon, and I did point out that those, in fact, were not, even though they look like butt plugs, they are not. They were actually modeled after the Vulcan weapon that Spock and Kirk have to. What was that called? The Lerpa.
Oh wow.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Wow.
It had a blade on one end, and then that had that thing that you butted people with on the other end, and that was what those were supposed to represent. Is it an accident that they happen to look like an adult sex toy? I don't think so, because I think that's exactly what they were trying to do when they shot this episode, and when they did. I can't take him seriously.
No,
it's ridiculous.
And didn't you say he has two fathers as well?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the other.
What
Wait
is
a
that?
second. What is that?
Wait, what?
Major. Oh, this is a guy that Major Grin. He takes these. He takes these videos. He puts his own spin on them. I had not seen this one.
Evidently.
I don't think that's. I don't know what's happening there, but I don't think that was in the original. No, he.
No, that's in the new Naked Gun movie. Is what that shot is.
Oh.
Is that from Naked Gun? Oh, is that the Liam Neeson one?
Yeah.
That was not good. Did you see it?
I did not.
I did not.
Nobody saw it. All right. Thanks for hanging me out there. See, Ron just likes to disappear into the background.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't want to get involved in the discussions for some reason. I don't know why. What was I saying?
There's this show called the Daily MoJo.
Handle it solo.
Right, that you should be a part of, but for some reason you don't want to be a part of it. I don't understand that. Did you want to explain it?
No.
Okay. So anyway, the bottom line is that we probably will see the second season of Starfleet Academy get canceled, and they probably will take it as a loss. But that remains to be seen. Space Hippie on vacay. Hey, Toby's, are you going to the 60th anniversary of Star Trek at the Rio in August?
Oh, wow.
Wow. Didn't know about it.
Huh.
I didn't either.
It's not on the calendar.
I didn't know that. What are the? Is it going to be Kurtzman Trek? Kurtzman Trek. That's the.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. 60th anniversary of Star Trek. Did you go to the? Did you go to the one at the Hilton, the Star Trek Experience?
Yes, we did.
And
it was bad.
You didn't like it?
No.
Oh, I loved it. You didn't like the getting beamed up?
Oh, I didn't see anything about beaming. Oh, you know what? But we didn't do the whole experience, did we?
Oh, no, it was awesome, I thought.
We just ate at the stupid restaurant.
Oh, that was expensive. Star Trek Las Vegas, Trek to Vegas Convention 60th anniversary, Wednesday, August 5th through Sunday, August 9th at the Rio. Oh, that'll be fun. Maybe I'll go if it's not Kurtzman Trek. Ron, you going to go?
Probably not.
Well, that'll put people in the Rio finally.
Yes.
Is there nobody in the Rio right now?
Not really.
No. Is it dying a slow, painful death?
Yeah,
it's trying.
It doesn't suffer from customers.
No. We do have a national bridge tournament there next summer, but.
And they've been giving me updates on the new Hard Rock Hotel in Vegas on a daily basis. This thing you say is bigger even when you see it, because it doesn't really do it justice here on the screen. I think
it doesn't.
Hard Rock site.
This is Vegas. What's his name? Raiders. I think it's this guy does a fairly regular update on the construction of the motel. This thing is huge. This thing is how many stories is that when you drive by? Because Toby, you drive by it on a daily basis, right?
Pretty close. Well, I got a nasty left turn I have to make there, so I get lost in the count as I try not to get into an accident when I turn. But that's enough detail there to count them. But
that thing is massive.
Yeah, and you can see they really haven't even started the neck yet.
Did we find out whether or not there's going to be rooms in the neck of the guitar, or if it's just like a spire?
I don't know yet.
That thing is monstrous.
Yes.
I don't know if that's somebody like homeless in the background yelling, or what that is exactly. But the thing is, see there, I don't know that I like what they've done to my hometown. Driving down the strip now looks like you're driving down the street in New York. But there's the tower of Mirage, which they're not. Where did it go? There it is. They're not apparently going to tear that down. They're just going to refurb all the rooms. They've got all the glass out. That was the first big change in hotels in Vegas.
It was the first mega resort.
Steve Wynn, who has since been canceled. What did he do? He grabbed somebody's butt.
And it wasn't Elaine's.
And it wasn't Elaine. Didn't they get divorced?
I think so.
But it's kind of sad to see the Mirage gone. But the guitar and the do you know about the Starship Enterprise that they almost built?
No.
Full-size Enterprise, Starship Enterprise. They were going to build it in Vegas, and they didn't because it was going to be obviously too expensive, and it was going to be full of the actual size. Hang on a second, Las Vegas,
And possibly too niche to be a wide appealing.
Well, but the issue is if they had done this, if they had actually, there's something of it. I don't know if they have a rendering of it in here, but it was going to be a full size, basically building of the Enterprise. There's kind of and you'd be able to walk into it, and it would be, I think, a convention space and a hotel, but they couldn't figure out how to make it without a bunch of structural supports. But if they had done this, then you would have had the younger generation, because that's what they think that this new generation of, for some reason, they think that the youths of America want to see a gay Klingon and want to see a bunch of Dawson's Creek teenagers running around on screen, chasing after each other in Star Trek, without any science fiction.
So similar to the Enterprise trying to build it in real life, are you saying that someone thinks young viewers want to see fictional entities in real life and on television? Like gay Klingons and Dawson's Creek?
That's just it. I think it wouldn't. The problem with Starfleet Academy, is that it isn't even good mind candy. It's not even good Dawson's Creek. It's not even good young adult fiction. It's just stupid writing. It's horrible TV writing. It's bad science fiction. It's bad young adult fiction. It's bad writing from a television format standpoint. The special effects are good.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. The special effects are good. I mean, that's literally the only thing about that show that's any good. That's it.
It's eye candy.
Yeah.
Yes. And dude, what's his name? Santo
Maria?
No, not him. The dude who plays Caleb.
Oh, Caleb. All right.
They had him without his shirt in that one episode, and he looks good. I mean, he looks a lot like me without a shirt.
Unmistakable.
It's people mistake us for going down the street if they'll see him and think it's me, and vice versa. Right. But other than that, there's nothing. I mean, there's nothing in the show for anybody in any demographic that wants to see any of that. There's just nothing there. It's amazing to me that it's the most expensive show out there. If they had done something like this, we would have had a better demographic across the board. We would have had an attraction that young and old alike would have enjoyed, and it would have been a way to put Star Trek out there in the cultural zeitgeist again. But instead, we get a piece of trash. Wade says, Bard, why do you hate the homotype sexuals so much? I think that's obvious. I think it's fairly obvious why I do, because they've ruined Klingon culture. Mm-hmm. Ewan Guru, I don't want to wait for our lives to be vaporized. Thank you. When is the new Desert Air Motel coming to Las Vegas?
Oh, wow.
Well, that was what we were going to announce next week. And if you all, if you want to give just a little bit, thank you for all you've done. Imagine if you gave just a little bit more. How much sooner we could open the Las Vegas branch of the Desert Air Motel. I mean, I'm not saying it's all on your back, but it's all on your back.
I'm assuming it would be in Pahrump, though.
Where else would it be? I mean, if you're going to put it in Vegas, you better put it in Pahrump.
Right.
Pickled Squirrel, been there, done that. She bought the T-shirt. Okay, so Yes, the Star Trek experience was amazing, and being beamed up. I can't believe you didn't do that. When you walked into what was, I don't think it was the transporter room. You walked into an area, and under the guise that you were going to be waiting in there, you're going to watch a short video, and then you'd go on through the rest of it. But while you're in there, I think the Klingons attacked, and you get transported to the Enterprise. You get transported up to the Enterprise.
Oh, wow.
And it was an amazing effect because you felt this whoosh of air, the lights went out, and then when the lights came back on, you were in a different place.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we never did the experience. We walked around and we went to the restaurant.
Was, and the way that they did it was the walls of this room that you stood in were on cables. And so when you stood there and the lights went out, as soon as the lights went out, they pulled the whole room up into the air. Left you on the floor, obviously, and that's why you felt the rush of air, but it felt just like being transported onto the Enterprise. It was an amazing effect. It really was. And I was sad that they ended up scrapping the whole thing. They were supposed to relocate it downtown, and they didn't, because I guess they didn't have any. Ron, did you ever go to it?
I did. I didn't. I don't remember going through the experience, though, where you got transported. I remember sitting on the bridge, but that's it.
It wouldn't surprise me if they put something like that in the that Area 15. Yeah, because it's building up like crazy.
But they're not going because it's been gone now for 20 years, so they ended up selling all the props from it. It was really very sad that they got rid of it.
Someone might rebuild it though.
Right.
They can find a market.
Not to mention the fact it sat way
highway.
back off the strip because it was at the Hilton, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not that far off the strip, is it?
It's enough.
Not with driverless cabs available.
Correct.
Have you been in the driverless cabs?
Not
We
yet.
have not.
Have you been in the tunnel?
No.
No.
Have you been to the convention center since they expanded it?
No.
No.
What the hell do you do in Vegas?
I can show you the calendar.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
We do plenty.
Okay. It's almost like you stay away from all the touristy stuff.
No, but we do the arts.
Yeah, a lot of fine arts.
Yeah.
Wait, are you suggesting that there's no fine art down on the strip?
Correct.
Wow. What snobs.
I guess it depends on what time of night it is, whether there's fine art on the strip.
I tried to collect all 52 cards, and I came very close to collecting all 52. And if you've never been to Vegas, do they still give away the cards?
Oh, they do.
They do.
They still.
That
That is an art. That's an art
thrust
form
them in your face.
in and of itself. Thank you. Holly says, my son is 14. He's pushing 6 feet. He has facial hair, definitely aging too quickly. Of course, I look at him and still see him as my baby, but I did have a dental assistant taken aback by the fact that he is my son. She thought he was my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the kids are.
Yep.
Stop feeding him the chicken from Costco. It's full of hormones. That's what's doing it. I'm telling you. You just stop with the chicken and we'll be okay. All right, I have to create this one last hole, and then we have a special song written just for one of the Tobys who's decided to come out. He's chosen this program to come out on. So I think it's pretty, and I want to thank you for choosing the day to be your coming out place. It's okay. Well, it's a tradition with you people, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Create the hole.
Yes. Create the hole, please.
Isn't that a tradition with you people?
Create the hole.
I'll go back in the closet.
Here
Just
comes the
create
hole on the Daily Mojo.
The Daily Mojo, making mornings bright. Come on. With Brad and Ron, they keep it funky tight. Yeah. News, laughs, and the moves that feel so right. It's the Daily Mojo, keeping the world in sight.
We'd like to say hi to any government agency monitoring this broadcast. You know where to find us. TheDailyMojo.com.
Too damn much confusion. Deb Treadway says, that happened to me at the dentist, but they thought my son was my husband. He was only 23. kids these days. Am I right?
Which means Deb looks great.
Thank you. Yes, Deb does look great. You've seen Deb, right? She looks fantastic. She's well preserved. For a woman in her 30s, she is fantastically preserved. Before we get to the special song, I did want to play the other one that was created, Suicidal Empathy. And this was would you say that Dave Rubin, did he coin that term?
No, it's a book.
Gad's Sad.
Gad's,
okay.
It's his new book.
It is called Suicidal Empathy.
Yes.
It was it's pretty amazing when you see some of these groups out there that are like the Queers for Palestine, and I can't think of any others at the moment. That one is enough right there. When you stop and think about the fact that you realize that if you went over to try to, I don't know, do your little protest for them right there in that area, that they would probably, they'd thank you, and then much like the Klingons, with the gay Klingons, they would probably kill you and then throw you off a rooftop.
Correct.
There's a whole lot of people not thinking out there when they have this suicidal empathy. And this is one of the songs that AI came up with, just with a prompt of essentially, write a song. We didn't write these lyrics. Give us a song that embodies suicidal empathy when it comes to things like Queers for Palestine.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not it. I don't know why it does it. It's on this, and it does not for some reason. Let's see if there it is.
Queers waving rainbow flags for Palestine, forgetting they throw gays off rooftops. Feminists marching for hijabs and Sharia, blind to the chains and the stones. Hugging the hand that holds the knife.
I thought the genre was pretty good too.
That stomps your face, loving the hate that laughs in your face. Suicidal empathy, you'd die for them, they'd kill for fun.
We should send that to either Dave Rubin or Gad Sad and see if they would like to buy it from us.
Right.
I mean, I would say we could, donate it to them, but capitalism, baby.
Correct.
All right. So this is we're glad that you've chosen the Daily MoJo as the place to really let the world know that you're coming out. And when I say you're coming out, do you want to explain it, or should I just play the song?
Should be able to just play the song, I guess.
I'll just play the song.
Every group chat, hey Toby's, you win 2 drinks bought for the Toby twins. Your mom still saves my phone as Toby number 2. Whole world so sure that I'm Toby too. I stole his hoodies, didn't I steal his name? We share one bed, not the same last frame. You know a story, you just missed one bit, so gather round, it's time I say it. I'm coming out as Chris. Yeah, I exist, been kissing Toby for years. You just missed this twist. I'm coming out as Chris. Please add me to your list. Keep all the rainbows in pride. Just fix the name on the invite. I'm coming out as Chris.
It rocks, doesn't it?
It does.
Starbucks line, 2 lattes for Toby's. I picked them up like, guess that's both me. Yeah, I keep saying what a cute gay pair, but when I say I'm Chris, she just corrects my hair. It's not a phase I've checked, I'm sure. I've been Chris since day one. Read the baby photos for proof. So raise your glasses, get this right tonight. New label, same love, same guy you like. I'm coming out as Chris. Yeah, I exist, still holding Toby's hand. Just changing one script. I'm coming out as Chris. Spell it, don't you miss C-H-R-I-S. Alright. Put that on the banner in light. I'm coming out as Chris. I'm coming Toby, Toby and Chris, please. From they're both named Toby to wow, we were wrong. Same love story with a new name song. I'm coming out as Chris. Yeah, I exist, still your favorite party duo. Just a solo name switch. I'm coming out as Chris. Now everybody insists on shouting it loud like this. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Chris.
That is what the kids call a banger.
That is great. Thank you.
See, Pete, because, and you want to explain why everybody just called you the Tobys. It all goes back to the day in the desert, doesn't it? In Utah.
In Utah, and I don't know about my distance here to the microphone. Closer?
You're good.
Okay.
Get that thing right in your face.
Yes, thank you.
And get closer to the microphone.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
So what happened with the founder, the late great Doc Thompson, and his producer at the time, Skip Lacombe, we decided to go meet them at a Blaze event in Utah. And I kind of stood there and stared at them and thought, I should meet these people. And I just didn't know how to take a step forward. And Chris pushes me a couple of steps into them. So I introduced myself as Toby. And I think I introduced myself first to Skip. And then people started scrambling. And they asked who Chris was. And Skip said, he's with Toby. The word with went up in smoke and got covered by noise. So Doc is going, wait, that's Toby? I thought that was Toby. And we became the Tobys ever since.
Until
today.
Until today, they are now two unique individuals because Chris has come out.
Of course, Chris. We're always accused of being brothers everywhere we go.
Here, I'm fixing the Chiron now.
What do the Chirons?
There it
look
is.
at that. See, from now on, I dub thee Chris and Toby. With the power vested in me by the great Daily MoJo and the Desert Air Motel.
Yay.
From this day forward, thou shalt be Chris and Toby. And see, unlike some of you people, Chris actually appreciates the power of AI and music because it is a tool.
It is a tool.
It is a tool.
That you use very well.
I love it when Toby says that. I really do. Well, as always, we're glad that you are both here, Toby and Chris. And we're going to send you both home with a consolation prize of the Galaxy in the Box just for visiting the Desert Air Motel and playing our little game here on the Daily MoJo. So, as always, thank you. And wow, look at the time.
What do you mean it's let's go?
That is it. That's all. That's 2 hours of audio deliciousness known as the, what's it called? Oh, yeah, the Daily MoJo. That's right. I always forget. Here for, what is today? Wednesday? Is it hump day?
It's hump day.
Oh, jeez. It's hump day. Does that mean we're, okay.
No.
We like to, wow.
They said no.
I've never been turned down so quickly. I don't even know what to say.
It just saves time.
Right, thank you. It's the 4th day of March, the year of our Lord 2026. Anybody learn anything? Let's find out. We start over in the Rumble chat room. Hobo Joe says, happy birthday, Chris. Just like it said in the song.
Thank you.
Atomic Ray says, cowbell time. And Atomic Ray also says, Ron's box is in his truck.
Wow.
Yeah, because, we wouldn't want to have brought it in so that people could see it. Because that would have been crazy. Peace, love, and blessings to all, says E1 Guru. Over in the on the X, my mouse. Hold on a second. I swear I have not been drinking. Let's move over to the First Amendment room. Good grief. Fake Zoe, no idea what is going on. That is the way we like it, Fake Zoe. That's what we strive for, quite frankly. Lep says, morning, Chris and Toby. Chris, happy anniversary on your first eviction.
Wow. Yes.
I forgot. That's what he calls birthday because you got evicted from you went down the slide. Anyway, Pope Freebie, the 30th. God bless everyone. Have a great day. Try to be less gay. I hope you're aiming that at Ron. Just saying. But Ron has a tough time with that, and well, we know how it goes. Phone Test 79 says, get a real PC, Brett. See, the thing is not the problem is not the PC. The thing is, it's the way I touch the pad.
Wow.
I forgot to ask you, Chris, did you learn anything today?
I did not.
Toby?
Not a whole lot.
Oh, good. That's exactly the way you like it. Y'all going to have brunch and tea now. Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Because, yeah. Maybe some quiche. Yes, we're definitely going to have some quiche. Ron?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing the rest of the day?
Not a damn thing.
So kind of what you...
I'm partying with Chris and Toby.
You're just going to kind of continue what you've been doing all morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember that we the people must hang together, otherwise we shall surely hang separately. Sic semper tyrannis, resist stupid, and good night, Doc Thompson.
Wherever you are. Happy birthday, Chris. Welcome to the party, buddy.
Watch and listen at thedailymojo.com.